Solid mechanics. Hello everyone. We start with the topic of the solid mechanics. It examines the condition of the object and the force entered the objects. As in this picture, P is the force entered these objects. It checks how the object react to the incoming forces. It is actually foundation of the engineering, and we must know the basics. This is where solid mechanics becomes important. My dears, stay with us for the continuation of the educational videos. Where and when does mechanics comes from? The history of the science goes back to the time of Aristotle. Newton formulated the fundamental principle of the science, and D'Alembert and Lagrange made improvement to the method. What is force? Impact of one object to another is force. It can be in any way. It can be surface contact or whatever. Newton laws. A person riding bicycle hits an obstacle and falls. It is not bicycle in these sections, but a person moves forward because it is obeying Newton's first law. This law is called inertia or conservation of initial states. So let's call it Newton's first law. When the force is acting on the objects is zero, the object tends to maintain its originated states, as in these pictures. Newton's laws, part 2. A person moved the objects. He applied a force to this. Do you agree with me that force gives more, the more forces gives more accelerations? Agree? Newton's second law. When the force acts on an object, its acceleration is equal to the force. Okay? Part 3 of Newton's laws. If you apply force to an object, the object will apply the same force to you. As in these pictures, for example, wall. You apply force to the wall. This wall will apply the same force to you in the opposite direction with the same line. Okay? Let's have a review. Stop the educational video and review the rules. The next topic is about the international system units. For example, we start with an example. When the weather is warm, we say 32 degrees Celsius. In international scale, we show the length meter or temperature is Celsius. Quantity are divided into the two main and minor mode. We merge several main quantity together to get a sub-quantity. For example, speed is about the meter per seconds. Speed is a sub-quantity because it comes from the dividing the main quantity of length by the main quantity of time. The next topic as you see in this meter, the main, and kilogram. We want to talk about the rule of gravity. You live on Earth. A force is applied to you by the Earth, which we call force of gravity. Let's see how it is calculated. Two masses are located at the distance of each other. They exert a force to each other. If this are increase or decrease, the force between them will be changed. So it is as a formula. We multiply the mass of two objects on the top of the fractions, and distance of them uh, in power of 2 at the bottom of the fractions. G is the constant number. R is the distance between two objects. We denote the mass of two bodies with m. Let's implement this method on the ground and us. For example, the house or you becomes small m. The next one is m. Earth is m. The formula is distance between you and the Earth is always constant number. The first equivalent for gravity is generally denoted by W. The multiplication of this coefficient is always a constant value. We denote G is calculated 9.8. Let's solve an example. How much does 1 kilogram object weigh? W is m multiplying G, 1 kilograms, multiplying 9.81 is 9.81 Newton. We have more interesting content on our website. What did we learn? We understood what solid mechanics is, where did it comes from, what is its applications. We explained Newton law with an example. We investigated gravity and solved an example. Thank you very much for giving your time for us. The destination is important, but how to get there is more important. Until the next training video, dear.